I don't know how this setup is going to work out, but I've got my camera propped up on a coffee cup and a cement block. So I'm in this weird little rental that we got. It's okay. When it was cold the last few days, it wasn't so okay, so I had to go out and buy an electric heater so we wouldn't freeze to death, and that helped. Plus, I ran the oven because his heating system doesn't seem to be operational. Also, now that I'm flushing the toilet, water is backing up in the shower and the kitchen sink. I wanted a little bit of luxury, and that's not what I got because I don't have a luxury budget. I have a po folk budget. And you know, it's a funny thing. It was still a lot of money in my book. But we each have our own bedroom, our own bathroom, and a really weird looking kitchen. The best part, which is the first day since we got here, which was what, Friday? It's now Wednesday. The best part is this little outdoor seating area. Let me show you around a little bit. Whoa. Gonna have to excuse my camera work. So I'm sitting here at this cute little table, and that's my camera setup. He has an air conditioner, but it's supposed to be an HVAC. It doesn't work. And it looks brand new, right? I don't know what's the matter with it. Back buildings, that's a little laundry room, and that's his storage. This is the fenced-in area with really campy places surrounding it. This is part of the building, I guess. And I'd show you the inside, but I don't wanna. I guess he's been doing some pavers because they're all sitting there. I wish I could take one because I was gonna make a heater for my van out of it. I'm thinking of using Crisco in glass canning jars with wicks as heating fuel and concoct some sort of radiant heater out of it. I got my van back. I'll do a video about that in the days to come, but right now I'm kind of just trying to cope with finishing out this holiday thing. It was nice. It was nice. It was crowded. You know, the kids' house is really in this place. I didn't want to bring anyone here. But it does have washer and dryer, and that's nice because I'm washing my jammies. Let's go see if they're ready for the dryer yet. If this were mine, I'd fix it up really nice for myself. But this is an Airbnb. Can you see anything here? Maybe running the washer has caused the water back up. I don't know. It's not a great washer. The stuff is still pretty heavy with water in it, you know? Alright, let's put it on dry. Since I don't know what the heck to talk about anymore, guess I'll just take you around. Cute little fishy paintings. Yeah. So Bonnie's inside. She's doing some sort of end of the year report. They kind of have to review themselves and their performance on the job. She likes her job. At first she wasn't crazy about it, but now that she's comfortable with it and she's picking out the clients that she likes. Let me try to juggle this on the coffee pot. Stay. Oh, here comes the wind. So I got my new phone, but I haven't switched it over yet. It's a replacement because I pay I don't know how much a month replacement plan. I think I'm going to have Michael drop that now because the next time I wreck my phone, I'd kind of like to get a nice phone, not the cheapo version I have. But it seems to do okay with videos, right? So it drops calls all the time. I think that's because of the broken screen, but I'm not sure. It might be from T-Mobile. My kids, they don't have drop calls. They have better phones. They have to. They rely on it for their jobs. And this is not a job. This is a pastime. Kind of a public service announcement. And what is the announcement? Life is pretty tough as you get older and you can't do what you used to do. That's my service announcement for today. So what did we do at Christmas? Let me think. So Bonnie came in on a Friday. We had to come right here because he had to meet us with the keys. He doesn't have one of those nice little boxes that you put the number in, open the door, and there's the keys. Nope. He wanted to show us around and tell us about the place. He never told us the heat didn't work or that the water backed up. Nice guy, though. So, finally, after owning my van for, 2 months approximately or more, I'm not sure anymore, maybe less, I was able to take it to a mechanic, and this is what happened. He used the first engine from Danny in Tampa at a salvage yard, and he's a big customer of this particular salvage yard. So he does the work and he puts it in, and it doesn't work. That's why he said to me, well, we got to see how it runs once we put it in. And I'm like, you mean it could go wrong? He didn't tell me. I think he knew I would probably freak out privately. And what he did is he went to Danny and he said, you got to replace this engine and you got to pay me to put it in. And I'll be a son of a gun if they didn't do exactly that. They paid him another $1,300 and gave him a replacement engine. Now, I don't know how things are going to go with this one. I drove it from Tampa. Also, there was an idle arm that was really bad and very dangerous, and he replaced that. He also, and he only charged me another $100. He put an idle arm in, he put a new radiator hose in, he checked the air conditioner, and he replaced some wire that had come off. He also found leaks, and so he has 2 weeks off in the beginning of every year that he, cleans around his area and does some things, and maybe he's going to, I don't know, Atlantic City to gamble. I don't know, but he seems like a really decent guy, and he works on, he has a big compound there, It's like his home. His brother does work under a hangar. He has like a 4-bay garage. He's got another little pool room. He's got buildings out back that I don't know what goes on there, and a few porta potties, probably for his workers, and nice property, So he said, I gotta have 2 weeks. He says, what I want you to do is drive this around and every day check the water and the oil, and then let me know how much you're using. So I'm doing that, though I haven't been driving it just yet. I will start driving it on, when will I drive it? I don't know. One of these days. Saturday, because I have to return the rental car at that time. It has no AC at the moment, and today's a warm day. Finally, I couldn't even sit outside. It was like, it didn't get over 40, and it was darn cold at night, about 30 at night. And for Florida, that's really cold, especially when you have no heat. Well, we had some heat. It's one of those nasty little box electric heaters that roll around, and they act like they work so good, but they don't. So I went out, and for $59 at Sam's Club, we were shopping for Christmas food anyway. I said, I'm going to pick this one up and use it. And they're like, well, what are you going to do with it after that? And I'm like, I don't know. stick it in storage. So Bonnie wants to come to storage with me and try to help me whittle it down. I'm like, do you really want to do that on your time off? She said, "This, I don't look at this as a vacation. I look at this more as family time." Bless her heart, her favorite sweater got ruined in the dryer. I knew we should have gone and checked on it earlier, but I let her determine, and now she's just really sad because this was a sweater that has a long history and a story. Anyhow, it's a London fog, and I don't think she'll be able to find another one. It's vintage, vintagey. So, yeah, and this was the second replacement. I'm going to keep looking though. I've searched the internet and there isn't one, and I'm going to start looking at thrift stores. You never know when you'll find such a sweater. It has sentimental value in that she pulled it out of oh God, maybe I'll let her tell the story. I don't want to go into it. I could go into it. I don't want to go into it. So the story on the van is I don't like the way it's running. He has yet to look at a lot of other things though, and it could be something else going on. So back to the van because that's, I think, I don't know what to think. I'm taking everything a day at a time. I know that today I'm sitting here. I finally got the gumption up to make another video, and here I am. Hope you had a nice holiday. New Year's is coming up, and the boys work New Year's Eve, and so Maggie and I will be at home, and I don't know, maybe we'll order Chinese. My doctor told me if I could lose 50 pounds, I wouldn't need to have my hip cleaned out. It would heal up on its own. So I'm going to work on that, so maybe no Chinese. Maybe we'll do a salad. We could do chicken kebabs on the grill if someone would please change out the propane tank. Everyone's always busy, and I can't lift the son of a gun. It's a 20-pounder. So, yeah, so I'm making a commitment to be serious about what I'm eating and what I'm not eating. And I'd like this to be the year I lose 50 pounds. So I'm really going to try. I've only gained 5 since Thanksgiving. And I can probably get that off pretty quick if I eat a ton of salads and nothing else. So I'm starting to prime myself by having salad at lunch, and just gonna do that. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Greek salad and chicken shish kebabs. We were gonna have that for Christmas dinner, but Bonnie said I missed Thanksgiving. I didn't get to have a turkey dinner because we were moving. She drove down from New Jersey to Winston-Salem on that day, and she couldn't find a turkey dinner anywhere that was open, and so they ended up having hamburgers, and she just really wanted a turkey dinner, and Maggie's gotten really good at it, and she loves turkey dinner, Maggie does. So I got a 22-pound turkey. It was $22, and the stuffing and all that stuff. They had all the fixings for green bean casserole, but I did need French onions. We just went shopping together and picked out what we needed, and then she made it. And I did some dishes, and Michael did a lot of the dishes, and we just had a nice time together. And then there was pie. There was pumpkin pie and the famous French silk pie, which I've been trying to keep away from. They ate all my chocolates, so I I don't have to worry about that anymore. I've got just fruit in the fridge here, and it's nice to have fresh food again. I was eating too much heavy, condensed food, and I just don't like the way it makes me feel. So I'm going to rely a lot more on raw vegetables and fruit, and, grill some chicken and some beef kebabs or something on the grill, make a steak, and just try to do that. Salads, vegetables, and protein, and see how I do. I love eggs, so I like omelets as a meal, and I like hard-boiled eggs as a snack, and, I'll do stuff like that. I love to crunch on carrots and celery. I want to crunch. I really want to crunch on Cape Cod chips. I love those, right? But, yeah, I've got to decide. I have to make a decision. Do I want my life to really, really change? do I want to really, really change, or do I want to end up in a nursing home with, bad hips? I don't know. Or, like my doctor was telling me, I have no thyroid problem. 2 years ago I did, now I don't. Why I keep having temperature control problems in my own body, I don't know. And a few other issues that I don't know, you know. Here I had to get out of my winter clothes and put my summer clothes back on. I'm like, I'm hot. Um, I don't know what the temperature is, probably about 70-ish. See, I like 64. I like sweater weather, But we had sweater weather, but it was too much sweater and weather. But let's see, what am I talking about? I don't even know anymore. I was talking to my son Mike. I'm like, what do I do now with this channel? Where do I go from here? I don't know what the heck I'm doing anymore. He says, what did you start it for? And I said, well, I was originally talking about, poverty, and then I kind of wanted to go to trying to break out of poverty, and I said, now I don't know where I'm at, and he said, maybe you ought to just start doing a series on breaking out of poverty, but I don't know how. If I had the physical wherewithal, I'd go get a job, or I'd go back to the flea markets. I know I can't do the flea markets. I don't have the stamina. I don't have the hips. My walk is like, remember that guy Walter Brennan on that old show, and you just kind of like, I never meant aging to be this. My whole life wasn't supposed to be this. Widowed at 64 or 63. How old was I? I'm asking you. I don't know. It'll be 2 years next July, so I don't know where I'm at. I guess in February that would make a year and a half? Or am I already at a year and a half? I don't know. It would have to be 18 months. July, August, September, October, November, December. It's only 5 and 17 months. So yeah, come January 10th, that's a year and a half exactly. Time flies when you're having fun. So, Mike and Maggie are doing whatnot, and they're doing really well, and that just makes me feel like, should I stay? Because they need help with Finn, but she's like, I'll have to figure it out, Mom. And I'm like, you're going to work till 4 or 5 in the morning, get up with Finn at 8. She says, Mike and I will tag team. He'll sleep, and then he'll wake up and take care of Finn, and I'll sleep. And I'm like, yeah, but you get all these appointments for Finn, and then there's laundry outside of the house, you've got to do it, and there's grocery shopping, and sometimes I feel like I should stay. But it's so small and so cramped. I feel like I could lose my mind, and it's not like I can rent anything. There's nothing to rent. And I don't want to go really far from the kids because I like them. I just like them. They're fun and entertaining, always entertaining. Sometimes a little stressful. I'm sure I am too. I'm just uncertain of my life right now. Maybe that's what I'll talk more about, is the uncertainty. It's not like I've got 200,000 to work with, or a house and 50,000 in the bank. I don't, and a nice car. I don't have those things. A lot of you don't have those things. And so I'm going from having had, well, not having to not having again. And what do I do now? I don't know. Boy, that pine tree is big. It's a big pine tree. And oh, I'm having sinus trouble. I fought it and fought it. All the kids have been sinusy for the last month, but not me. I got it now. Every December. And then January is usually the antibiotic run. And so I told my doctor, I went the other day, I said, you better just give me the doxycycline because you know damn well I'll end up having to come back and I have no insurance, so I gotta pay every time I go. She is so sweet. I couldn't have a better doctor. I love her. She just had a baby a little while ago, and baby's grown up. She can sit up now and everything, and we talk about that a little bit. She says, "Oh," she says, "when I saw Nikki Page was coming, I was so glad. Yay, Nikki's coming." That's so funny. Um, I guess I'm a sort of a character or something. But I haven't felt like myself at all lately. I feel lost. I feel so lost. That what do I do now thing going on in my brain. Well, I guess that's what I have to discover. What do I do now? Step one is I'm going through my storage and I'm going to start having yard sales. Yard sale, yard sale, yard sale. I'm selling my stuff. Anything that's really cool, I'll try putting it on Mercari. Whatnot denied me. I didn't have photos of all my stuff because, as I told them, it's in storage in boxes. I showed them a few pictures of stuff I have had and sold, and that wasn't good enough. They want to see all of it. I don't have a shop. What's wrong with them? Mercari will have to do. I like Mercari because they only have 3 days to decide if they want it, and then it's theirs. I like that. So I think I'll put my dollhouse furniture on there. I've got a bunch of weird little charms. I mean, like maybe hundreds of weird little charms. They're just gold tone. They're costume, but it's all sorts of themes. And Maggie and I went through and we separated the themes. We originally were going to do that on Whatnot, but because they have silver and they have it all listed, they were able to send them Whatnot tons of photos, so they were able to get their spot. So it's good that Whatnot is particular. So now we can't do it on there because unless they do it under a costume jewelry night, but I gotta tell you, there's too many. There's little angels, just little charms, little angels, little musical instruments. There's zodiac. There's just so many things. What are they made out of? I'm not sure. I'll have to look at them again. I don't know. I was thinking maybe I should do like a little store on my YouTube channel, but I don't know how. I thought of doing an auction on my YouTube channel. That might turn some viewers off. She's trying to make money again. Damn well right I'm trying to make money again. I gotta build my cash back up somehow. I wonder who'd want all those little charms and what they'd pay for them. I don't know. I was thinking $1 a piece, but you have to buy 3 so that it's worth the shipping. My God, shipping's going to be at least $3.50. Someday I'll show them to you. One of them was that little necklace that I had that said poverty sucks, and I sent one to Karen B. Remember that one? I don't know what I did with mine. I can't wear jewelry. I tried. Oh, Michael has the cutest little sterling rings. They're round, square, diamond shaped with resin and a little flower inside. The resin's different colors. So like there's a green, there's a red, I fell in love with it. And I said, "Can I just wear it for a while?" He said, "You can have it, Mama." I said, "Well, let me just wear it for a while." And my fingers started itching. We went Monday night, was the day after Christmas. We went to his friend's house up in, I won't say the name of the town. And they had a Christmas pajama party. I didn't wear my pajamas because they were in the wash. The only pair that I had that was good for a cold night. And what was I saying? Hell, I don't know. Was I saying something? Monday night, right. And what did this have to do with jewelry and... Oh, rings and jewelry that I can't wear, right. Michael had bought this big box, 2 of them. One had light up Santa and Christmas tree necklaces, and the other box was this cute box of light up little rings, little plastic rings, snowmen and deer and presents and Santa and all kinds of little themes, and they're adorable. You light them up and they're all, lighting and moving, and it's just really cute. So anyway, I really liked one of the rings and I stuck it on my pinky. And sure enough, within a half an hour, so I just let it for a little more. And I said, I can't even wear plastic. What's wrong with me? So yeah, so I'm never going to have my ears pierced again because of what happened. You know, I mean, literally, my body turned the titanium black. Dang. So, you know, if you can't do titanium, what the heck can you do? Steel? I don't know. I could try wearing a fork around my neck and see if I'm allergic to that. So, yeah, so I'm going to be going back to multi-generational family life again Friday. And just start working on that van. I'm scared to work on the van. I'm like, okay, if I start putting money into it and it's got more problems, and let's say it's got problems I don't want to invest anymore. I've invested, so I might as well just, I don't know. But what would I have gotten if I had bought something more expensive and had the similar problems? You know, the engine sounded fine when we bought it. It was the mechanic who damaged 2 cylinders. So then there were 3 bad cylinders. 4 was obviously already a problem because even after the tune-up, well, he damaged 2 cylinders, so maybe he damaged 4. I don't know. He got away with it though, and I gave him $500 for the privilege. Yeah, he didn't even do half the things he said he did for the 500. And while I could complain, I know Florida's not going to do anything about it. They never do, you know. I could write to the whatever, but I did get my $708 back. I don't know if I'm going to get to keep it. That's the bank did that for me. I might have mentioned it. From the other jackass, yeah. So that's my story, I guess, for today, and I have to stick to it because I don't have any other story. So that's it. I made this one a long one so that, you know, because I haven't seen you guys in a while, and it's flashing, which means it's about to give in, right? No, it says I have 46 minutes total. Whatever. So this was a long one, and thank you for watching, and not that it, you know, makes a lot of difference in my life, but if I make a difference in yours, you know what? That's what I started out for originally. I just wanted to talk about, you know, how I was living here in Florida and how I was able to get a life going, but then I needed my husband's income to keep that life going, and that's just a ship that sailed, and now I have to figure out how I will live on $960 in my January check. Huzzah. Is that right? But they pay you for December in January. And yet they still call it, like you have to live through December. What if I don't? I won't get my check, which I guess it wouldn't matter anyway. So, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All you widows out there, I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're realizing that life goes on. There's a big hole in your heart and a big, sad, inner, deep longing. But you find joy in little things. You find joy in your kids and your grandchildren. You find joy in nature and beauty and gratitude in the fact that other people have it way worse off. So for the new year, I think I'm going to try to make a list of gratitude and positivity because my kids say, you're so negative, which I am. I feel really negative right now, and I feel like, oh, God, my life is over. What am I going to do? But it isn't over, and I have choices, and I'm just going to try to pick the one that will make me happiest, I hope. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to remove you from my brick and coffee cup. the holder. Wait, one more look at that setup. That's great, right? So I put my phone right here and leaned it against the brick. And I was very careful, but it's very sandy, and now I'm going to have to clean off the table. Okay, sorry about the terrible camera work, but I don't get paid much for this. Bye.